Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. So, here to go over House Party. Now, I didn't make it to the theater, but I did make it to HBO Max, and it premiered, I think, March 3rd. And I saw that it was actually trending on Twitter for a little bit this weekend. And what that tells me is that people are not going to the theater as much as they used to, because I heard the numbers weren't that high in the theater before it to be trending on Twitter. Let me know people were watching it at home. So I'm definitely gonna make a video about the dying retail and theater. I'm a millennial, so I grew up going to the movies and watching tapes, and you had to wait a few months for stuff to come out on tape to watch it, whereas now some can be in the theater and then come out 2 weeks on streaming service. So that's just where we're at right now. I gotta get used to it. But anyway, I went into this with low expectations, just because it's very hard to top the House Party, which it did not top it, but I was definitely pleasantly surprised. And like I said, when it comes to reboots and things like this, you really have to try to watch it if you can, like it's its own movie. Now, there are certain parts in the movie where they do pay homage to some of the characters in regular House Party, like for instance, Full Force. And if you don't know who Full Force is, that was a singing group actually, but they were in House Party. They played like the bullies, the villains, right? So in this one, they had three guys playing that too. And just like in House Party, the little dude was like, "We're gonna beat your effing A." They had I think his name is Rotmi, Rotmi. He's been in a few things, but he played that guy. So I did appreciate that. And also the Kevin, the main character, Kevin, and his friend Damon. No, it was Damon. Kevin's like love interest, she was wearing like kind of something similar to what Homegirl was wearing in House Party, like that yellow fit, and when they were dancing and stuff. And there was a scene where, him and his friend were doing a dance battle with her and this other girl, just like in a regular House Party. And they paid homage. I thought this was so cute, man, to Kid and Play, where, Kid and Play were doing that, where they linked their legs together and then like turn around and stuff. I thought that was nice, man. I'll say this, it did start off a little slow. Like the three guys that were supposed to be the bullies, I feel like, I don't know, I couldn't really get into their acting, but as it progressed, I was like, okay, I can get into this. Like, this actually is a movie I can watch more than once, and laugh and enjoy it. So we had a whole lot of celebrity appearances. Now, when it comes to movies with a whole bunch of like celebrity cameos, there's a thin line between it being too much and corny and just right. I actually feel like it was just right. And I think part of that reason was because, they're both cleaners. They threw a party at LeBron James's house because LeBron was like overseas doing something right. So yeah, it makes sense that you're going to have a bunch of celebrities there, because they sent out, stuff to all the celebrities that he knew saying, "Hey, we're throwing this party, woo woo woo," because they were club promoters. That's what they did. So one of the differences between this one and the first House Party is they're not in high school, they're grown men. I'm going to say maybe early 20s, and they're club promoters. So some of my favorite scenes, oh man, I don't know. I had a few of them. Like, of course, when the party was going on, that's pretty much where it kicked off, where it was good. There was some scenes that made me laugh that I didn't expect to laugh. Jacob Latimore plays Kevin, and Damon is played by a guy who, this is my first time seeing him, but I actually found out while I was watching the movie and doing some Googling on the cast that he's actually from the UK. It's another black British actor playing an American movie and totally killing the role. Like, the way he talked, he mastered. Anybody from Southern California, LA, whatever, that particular area, there is a certain accent that they have. And I thought this dude was American, born and raised in Cali. So he did a great job. I don't know if he had a vocal coach, because I know sometimes when you're trying to play a character whose accent you do not have, they usually have a voice coach, not vocal coach, voice coach. I think that's what it's called, accent coach, whatever, to help you with that. But he did great. I'm like, man, listen, I have a video. If you look back into my videos where I did a video on the Black British actors playing in American roles, and he killed it with the accent. Also, his acting wasn't bad either. And of course, I've seen Jacob Latimore in some things. I enjoyed a lot of his music. Before I saw House Party, I was seeing online where somebody was like, yeah, I like the movie, but I wasn't used to seeing LeBron James cussing, because LeBron actually ended up coming back early from his little retreat, and he came and he was looking around, he said, what the? And it was, he actually did okay too for the acting, because I'm going to be honest, and it's no shade to professional sports players, but sometimes when they're in movies, they sound kind of slow. I'm just saying. But he actually was like, he was good, This one I'm not really going to do too many spoilers, because there was so much going on. I just don't think it would make sense for me to be like, okay, and so then this is what happened, and then da-da-da-da-da. But I will go over some of the celebrities I was actually surprised to see and nice to see. Maya was in it. I wasn't expecting her. There was a lot of people in it. Maya, Lil Wayne. Okay, Kid Cudi. He was funny. Like, I wasn't expecting him to be funny. There was this one part where I guess he was supposed to be like super like trippy, right? So Damon was like, all right, well, I'm gonna be over here. So he would walk off, and Kid Cudi would be right behind him. And then he turned, and then Kid Cudi, and he was like, just stay over there. Like, that was funny to me, like, the way he was walking behind him. Like, now, there is this one scene, the whole Illuminati scene. I don't know. It's like, it was almost close to being too much. I'm thinking to myself, dude, who wrote that? But I guess, it's always kind of like a running joke that, oh, the Illuminati, they control everything. Woo, woo, woo. So I think that was pretty intelligent to put it in there, because it's like, look, we're going to go with this narrative. Y'all think celebrities have this going on. We're going to throw it in the film. So, as far as now, if I were to compare the two, which, like I said, it's best to watch stuff as it is and not compare. I would say, because the first House Party came out in 1990. I was 3 years old, and when I was watching it, I was like 4 or 5. I was real little. Now with this one, with me being older, and a lot of the celebrities that they had in there were and are people that I either grew up listening to or still listen to now, or they're hot now. So I think for like people my age, and because they mentioned like the Migos, so I would say if you're like between 25 maybe to 40, because it has some old 90s songs playing on there too. So definitely the millennial crowd, early Gen Z crowd, I think would relate a lot to this movie. So, but yeah, they did a pretty good job. I wasn't, like I said, I had kind of low expectations. I wasn't expecting like a terrible movie, but I was just like, when it comes to reboots, when it comes to sequels, it's kind of like this. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta kind of, that's why I say just watch it for how it is. Just watch it like it was named something else, and then you see how it is. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some more of the guy that played Damon. He's been in a few things. I think a lot of the things he's been in prior to this were things, projects from like the UK. So I'm very interested in to see how he got about the role. there was a lot going on in the movie, so I'm trying to like think of. I pretty much covered everything. Like I said, it was so much going on. I really didn't want to put like a whole lot in it. Like I said, started off a little slow in my opinion, but I liked it. Like if I would have spent $12.50 to see it in the theater, I wouldn't have felt cheated. Put it like that. So there you have it. But anyway, I don't think it's in theater anymore now. So if you have HBO Max, check it out. House Party. Let me know what you think. All right. I'm about to lay it on down. I'm about to start labeling this series the PJ series, because every time I do a video, I'm about to go to sleep. That's just how it is. It's a habit. It's hard to break habits. But anyway, as always, peace and blessings, man. Until next time, y'all have a good one.